Chapter 2. "Stop pushing me, Alex," whined Isabel, as Alex almost threw her through the entrance to their holiday apartment. He thought they would never get there with all the queuing, waiting, walking, more waiting, screaming children, loud announcements, and a boring flight. He had been stuck in his seat for hours. "Alex, be patient, please," Mum reproached. Alex tutted in frustration, desperately trying to restrain himself from catapulting his little sister from the front door and through the open patio doors that led to their apartment balcony smack bang in front of the beach. "Well, get inside then," was all Alex could utter before his older brother Nicholas pushed both of them in, barged past to look at the view. Alex's face started to turn red, and he clenched his fist and bit his lip in his best attempt not to shout, punch, or kick at his brother. He knew it could blow his chances of getting on that beach. "Oh my goodness, would you look at the view?" Nana Grace exclaimed, and everyone stopped and stared ahead. Like you're doing. There in front of them, beyond the open door and marble-floored sitting room, the patio doors framed the most amazing, clear, cloudless blue sky, joined by a turquoise sea. It was almost impossible to see where the sky ended and the sea began as the blues blended harmoniously. While everyone stared in silence for a few seconds, children's laughter could be heard from the beach below. Alex's senses came alive all at once, processing the various smells, sounds, and feelings. ADHD can make a person feel more intensely, and Alex was trying to see, hear, and feel everything all at the same time. The irresistible saltiness of the sea entered his nostrils as he took in a big breath. "Can we go to the beach now, Mum? Please?" he shouted. "No, Alex, I'm afraid you can't. Not just yet. It has been a long day of travelling and we need to unpack our luggage, work out who is sleeping where, put our things away, find a place for dinner, have a—" "But Mum," Alex interrupted impatiently, "by the time we do all that, it will be night time. Can I go by myself? I'll be fine." "Yeah, right, you'll be fine," Nicholas jumped in. "You know how you always find a way to get yourself into trouble. Knowing you, you'll end up falling, drowning, or drowning someone else." "You can be quiet. No one asked you," Alex yelled. Mum dropped the bags and glared at Alex and Nicholas, her jaw clenched with both hands on her hips. Just as she was about to speak, a loud thud came from one of the bedrooms. Everyone ran to see what it was. Dad was unpacking the swimwear and had been trying on his new goggles. The label hanging, still intact, was covering one of his eyes. While rummaging through the suitcase, he popped Isabel's now inflated pink armbands on his wrists to allow him to carry on searching for the rest of the family's swimwear. In his effort to reach the dressing table to put the sun cream down, he tripped over the suitcase strap and fell with a loud thud. By the time the family ran in to see what happened, Dad was sitting on the floor, the goggles still on, pink armbands around his wrists, looking like a superhero gone terribly wrong. Everyone burst into laughter just as Nana Grace came running in from her bedroom wearing a bright yellow swimsuit covered in lots of white plastic daisies that had been sewn on. Her large straw hat was hand decorated with even more matching daisies. This, of course, made the family laugh even more, although Nana Grace was not amused. Mum sighed. I suppose if Dad is happy to take you kids down to the beach for a play and some exploring, Nana and I can unpack the cases and get everything in order here. We'll meet you downstairs in 2 hours and then we can go look for some food. Yay! Isabel cheered and quickly set about collecting all her beach toys. Alex and Nicholas shoved each other as they tried to walk through the apartment entrance at the same time. Dad glanced over at them and they knew not to push the boundaries any further. Down at the beach, they were met with a plethora of sounds, smells, and sights. The sun was so bright and warm, it made Alex's eyes water and his skin tingle. He shut his eyes to help adjust to the brightness and sounds of people's laughter, splashing water, birds chirping, music from the beach bar, and busy chatter from sunbathers. He took a deep breath to smell the saltiness from the sea that he had experienced just a few minutes before in the apartment. It was such an unusual smell and he could taste it too. A big smile formed on his lips and he stood there for a few seconds, wanting to feel everything. He felt happy now that they were finally here. Jason the bully seemed millions of miles away, and Alex decided to put him out of his mind for the duration of his holiday and enjoy the opportunity to be free from the bullying and teasing. Jason had noticed how Alex would suck the tops of his t-shirts and would tease him. Forgot your dummy, have you? How could Jason understand that sucking the fabric brought him comfort? It felt nice in his mouth and gave him something to occupy his unbridled energy. But he wasn't going to ponder on that now. He was going to make the most of this holiday. Hey kids, come on. Let's go explore this place. Dad's voice echoed from further down the beach. Coming, Dad, replied Alex as he ran to catch up with him. The word explore filled his imagination with all sorts of possible adventures, not for one moment realizing the adventure that lay ahead a few hours from now.